Welcome to the class. In this class, we will discuss bar graph with the help of this example. This question has been asked in the IBPS Common Written Examination of PO in 2012. So as we see that in this question there are two graphs or one bar graph above and one table below is given. So on the basis of the information given in these table and graph, we have to answer certain questions. So let's read the question first. Study the following graph and table carefully and answer the questions given below. So the heading of the bar graph says time taken to travel in hours by 6 vehicles on 2 different days. Okay, so this bar graph gives us information about the time taken to travel by 6 vehicles. So as we see that on the x-axis A, B, C, D, E, F, these 6 vehicles are plotted on the x-axis, and on the y-axis the time in hours are plotted. And as we see here, day 1 represent this bar, the white, and day 2 is represented by the black bar. So for example, the vehicle A travel 16 hours in day 1 and also 16 hours in day 2, and similarly here the vehicle B travels 12 hours in day 1 and 18 hours in day 2. So this is the bar graph, and below this the distance covered in kilometers by 6 vehicles on each day is represented by this data table. So on the first column the vehicle A, B, C, D, E, F, 6 vehicles are written. The second column is the distance traveled in kilometers for day 1, and the third column is for distance traveled in kilometers for day 2. So for example, the vehicle A travels 832 km in day 1 and 864 km in day 2. So once we have interpreted this question, this data, we can answer the questions. Let's first start with the first question. Question number 66, which says which of the following vehicles traveled at the same speed on both the days. Okay, so below is 5 options given: vehicle A, vehicle C, vehicle F, vehicle B, or none of these. So we have to actually compare which of the following vehicles travel the same speed. So as we know that speed of any vehicle is distance over time. Okay, and we know that the distance are given in this table and time is given by this bar graph. So we can compare it one by one. For example, for vehicle, if we compare it for vehicle and here we write if speed. So for vehicle A, the speed of vehicle A on both the days. Okay, so the distance traveled by A in day 1, that is for day 1 it is 832 divided by distance or time taken to travel this distance is, can we get from here, it is 16, because this is divided into 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, so that is 16 hours. So that is 16 for day 1, and for day 2 it is 864 divided by again 16. So that is not possible because the time is actually same. So if the time is same and distance are different, so that means the speeds are different. So it cannot be the possibility. We could have directly observed this thing from the table itself and this bar itself, so that cannot be the possibility. So the next is vehicle C. So for vehicle C, let's see, for C the day one distance is 693. The time for day one for C is 11, and for time for C is 11, yes. And for the day 2, that is C 810, and the time is for C, that is 18, okay. So that is for C, okay. In C we see in bar graph that 11 hours the vehicle travels in the first day, and then 18 hours it traveled on the second day. And obviously on day one it travels only 693 kilometer. On day 2 it travels more than this, but we'll have to see whether the speeds are same or not. So it's like 693 divided by 11, that is 1166, then 66 333, so that is 63 kilometer per hour. And here if you see 18 Forza, so here if we look at these figures, we come to know that these two speeds are not equal. It comes out 18 Forza of 72, then 905. So basically these speeds are not equal. This can be get from this value itself. The third option is vehicle F. So let's check it for F. For F, the distance, the first day distance is 703 divided by the time taken to travel 703, that is 19. Second day it travels 636, and the time taken here is, this is 10, 11 and 12, that is 12. Now again we see that if we see at the distance traveled by F in day 1 and day 2, then there is a not much difference. Like it is 636, obviously it is more 703. So but in the new denominator, that is the time taken by the vehicles, is much more. Because you can see here 12, here it is 12, here it is 19, so basically it is 50% more, more than 50% more here the time is that it has taken. But if you look at the distance traveled on the day 1, that is not 50% more, because in that case that would have been more than 900. So that is again and not a possibility. So we can check for the other day, which is given B. For the vehicle B, for vehicle B, the first day it travels 516 in the time 12 hours, and in day 2 it travels 774 in the time 18 hours. So as we see 516 divided by 12, that is 12 Forza 48 36, 43 kilometer an hour. And for this it is 774 18 Forza 72, and 54 18 3za. So in this case the speeds are same, so it is basically the vehicle B, for which the speeds are same on both the days. So the option is, if you see, the option 4 is correct. If you look at this problem, then we can actually eliminate these options, just because as we have discussed that if speeds of speed for vehicle F has to be same on both the days, that is the day 1 on days 2, then it can be gained from here itself, that if you look at the denominator here, so the denominator here is 12 and here it is 19, so it is more than 50% more. So if the numerator is not in the same ratio, then it is eliminated. Here also we can eliminate it in the same manner, because here also it is 11 2s are 22, so it is almost 70% more, but numerator is not 70% more, so that's why that is also eliminated. That is also here it is eliminated. This is eliminated because here denominator is same but numerator is not same, so A, C and F are eliminated, and by checking B only we can calculate that the speeds for both days are same. So this is the answer. Let's proceed towards the next question, that is the question number 67. The question says, what was the difference between the speed of vehicle A on day 1 and the speed of vehicle C on the same day? So then we have to actually check the difference of two speeds. So first we have to take the speed of vehicle A on day 1. Let's write it in this manner. So its speed of vehicle A on day 1, the distance traveled by A is 832, and the time taken by A on day 1, that is 16 hours. So if we divide 832 by 16, we get 16 5s are 80, 3 to 32, that is 52 kilometer per hour. Okay, the second case is speed of vehicle C on the same day, that is the speed of vehicle C on day 1, that is speed of vehicle C, the distance traveled by C is 693, and C on day 1, that is 11. So here you will get 11 6 are 66, 33, that is 63 kilometer per hour. So as given in the question, we have to take the difference of these two speeds. So the difference of 63 and 52 is 11 kilometer per hour. So let's see which option is correct. With 11 kilometer per hour, option 3 is correct. So in this way we have solved 2 questions. We will solve rest of the 3 questions in the next class.